today we're going to be replacing the weather seal and adding storm shield rubber threshold to help a customer with a problem they're having with rainwater getting inside their garage. The water's coming in here where this gap is at because the concrete is unlevel, so we're going to take care of that by replacing the bottom rubber on the door and adding a rubber threshold. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is replace this old bottom rubber here. It's starting to peel off in places and it's pretty dry rotted. So while we're adding the storm shield, we're going to go ahead and replace this first. It's pretty simple to just go ahead and tear it off piece by piece. Get these little nails to the bottom of the wood door, so we're going to go ahead and just pound those nails flat. That will be easier than ripping them all out. Replace this bottom rubber. You obviously need the bottom rubber. You can probably find some by doing a quick Google search for wood garage door bottom rubber. And obviously make sure you know the length of your garage door. This one is 16 foot, so we got a little bit more than 16 foot right there. Next, you're gonna need some roofing nails. You can just buy some 1-inch roofing nails. We like roofing nails because they will hold up to the weather well. So that's why we want to make sure we use roofing nails. Again, 1-inch roofing nails will attach this to the door. And obviously you're going to need a claw hammer. I recommend the brand Storm Shield. You can order that online. It's Storm Shield rubber threshold for garage doors. And you're going to need to attach it with some construction adhesive. Storm Shield makes some that comes with it. It's in an easy to squeeze tube. You could also get some construction adhesive like liquid nails or Gorilla Glue. Make some that you can put in a caulk gun. Today we're going to be using the stuff that came with it. Alright, not sure which way this is going to go on. Alright, now that we have the old bottom rubber removed, we're going to go ahead and attach the new bottom rubber. It's important that you pay attention to which way you're putting this on. So you notice that we have a flat side, and then this is kind of, you can see the difference here, almost like a trough. So the flat side is actually going to go on the door. And this little lip here that points down is going to go to the outside. And that's going to help keep the weather out as best as possible. Garage doors are not submarine hatches. They're not completely air or water tight, but we want to do the best we can. So this is going to go outside. And pretty easy to start. rubber up and you've put a nail every 12 inches, you're going to notice in some places there's a little bit gap here. And you just find those gaps, and that's where you go back and put additional nails. That's what I'm going to do now. When you get to the end, you just need to cut off your excess rubber. And I have these shears that have a razor blade that I use. You could probably even just use a pair of scissors or a utility knife, box cutter, something with a razor blade that's nice and sharp. I just like these because they're easy, but you won't find these in your hardware store. Okay, now that we have the new bottom rubber on, we'll put the door down, and what I'm looking is just to make sure you don't see any daylight between the bottom of the door and the rubber. So if you were to see any daylight coming in between here, you need some more nails in your bottom rubber. Let's go ahead and get the storm shield down now. Step one for putting on the storm shield is having a clean work surface. We're going to go ahead and sweep it off first. A lot of people recommend that you get a rag and some mineral spirits and wipe it down really good. If you're a perfectionist, go ahead. From our experience, and we never have the storm shield come up because we didn't clean it with mineral spirits, and it's not something we carry on the truck. So we're just going to go ahead and get this rubber glued down. Okay, I've got this stretched out. I just kind of follow the line. You can see the garage door always closes that. Before we do anything else, we want to close the garage door down. Take a look at this from the inside and the outside to make sure we have the line. Once you get your storm shield threshold laid down, and you just want to go ahead and mark both sides with a pencil or a chalk line, something of that nature, so that way you know exactly where it's going to lay. Once you have your lines drawn, you can go ahead and flip this over and get your adhesive put on the back side. Flip it back over in between your lines. Once I get it flipped over in the position I want, I just go ahead and add some weight to help it seal well, and just kind of walk along this, pressing it down, keeping my weight on it in spots where it might be sticking up off the concrete a little bit.